Hello friends, welcome back. In this video, I'm going to show you how you can take your local microservice code or any other project code from your local to a brand new Git repository. It's very easy and we will be doing this through the Visual Studio IDE 2022 I have, and then we can do the similar thing with other IDE as well. Come, let's get started. So in order to push the code from local to the GitHub, first you need to install the Git. So go to this website. According to your OS, you can download the version and install it. It could be Windows, Mac or Linux. You can choose whatever you want from here, and first you make sure you install that. So the one that you're seeing on my screen is the product microservice. It's part of e-commerce microservice. I have a separate repository which has all the 4 projects in it, but this is for people who don't know or who are new to this, who don't know or struggle how to push their local code to the GitHub repository. Okay, so here's the GitHub account. All what you have to do is create an account, go to your account, click on repository, and then if you already have a repository, fair enough. If not, ideally you have to go to this location and create a repository. In this case, I'm going to create a repository for e-commerce app products basically, and then I will say public, and then I will just create it. See, the moment it creates, it will give you the GitHub link, the Git repository link for the one that we created, and then a bunch of commands that you can use to push your local code. But we have already seen videos in how to use the GitHub commands, but this is something specific to a Visual Studio. So we go to Visual Studio. This is a working application. So when that application is running, I will eventually get this microservice. This is what we're going to push. So we have it here, and then you click on this and right click on create Git repository, or you can click on add to source control. Click on Git, a dialog opens. So basically, if you're new, if you do not have anything configured in your local, ideally what you have to do is, the first one is autofilled. That's basically your local code location, because from here you're clicking, so basically it knows where the code is. And then if you're going to create a new repository like we just did in the GitHub itself, you can actually use your GitHub repository details here. So you have to choose the GitHub account, log in with your GitHub account. In my case, I already logged in, so it's coming up. And then owner is myself and the repository name. See here, if you provide the repository name, so for example, in our case, probably we should have provided the name here. See, it's even checking this name do exist because we just created. If not, if you give this name here and then put a description and do a create, it will create a repository. I can even check it's private or public. Okay, and then similarly there is something called Azure DevOps. Azure DevOps is also similar to the free one, which is also owned by Microsoft. That has a different URL like dev.azure.com. You have to log in, and then for every login that you can create an organization, project, all of those things you can see in a separate video. But basically, in order for you to push the code from here to the GitHub, you do this action, or because in our case we already have the repository ready, I just choose a location where the code belongs and then come and put the repository name, create and push. There's one thing that we can notice. The Visual Studio is literally old, so basically it's gonna create a local branch called master. Long back, they removed a word called master from this in this hierarchy, because master is looking like a master-slave relationship. There is no one as master here, so they renamed from master to main. That's why recent projects you can see everything is called main. There's nothing called master. So what we will do, we can actually create. Okay, so it's created. So basically, let's go here. Let's go to this location, and if I refresh, it's okay. So because it was initially with master, this came as master, but no need to worry. We can go to the branch and we will name as per the new convention called main. So I'm creating a branch based out of master, which is main, and I can change this default to this one and then delete this. Or I could even rename master to main. That also is possible. Either way. So we have a main and the master. You can change this later as well. But this is what the short video is all about. So you can easily push the code to the GitHub repository just using the Visual Studio 2022 or any other version that you have. And that's it for this, and I'll see you in the next video, interestingly all about AZ204 certification path. Until then, signing off, Karthik. I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more tech tutorials. And don't forget to hit the bell icon to get notified when we post new videos. If you have any questions or suggestions, leave them in the comments below. Happy coding!